Good evening, everybody, and welcome Divine Feminine into your reading from the 18th of December until the next couple of days, a week, 10 days, with regards to your energy in this journey, right? So let's call upon our divine source, our angel, our guide, my divine source into this reading, my spirit, my ancestors into this reading, and let's see what your energies are talking about around this portion in time, divine feminine, and we'll go from there. So let's ask for the first three major energies that you will be surrounded with around this portion in time. And let's see what my spirit has to tell you here. Okay, and one more card, please, for this reading for the Divine Feminine. All right. The bottom of the deck is the heart chakra. Beautiful. So, the first thing that I'm getting out of this particular card in here, guys, is that you're letting go of a lot of negativity in yourself. Okay, because if the heart is blocked, that is where your a negative part of the story is going to start from. Okay, so with the heart chakra blossom and trust, this trust issue, right? See, so what I'm getting, guys, is that you are understanding, or you're trying to figure out if you can trust this significant journey in your life. You're looking for more knowledge, maybe, or you're learning to acquire more knowledge. You are learning to understand yourself better. You're learning to understand the situations and the circumstances better, right? Because that's where you're coming to light about something in your life with regards to your heart situation that involves your trust issue. That is where this situation is showing up in here, guys. Okay, so definitely, and this is card number 0, right? So this is like the full energy here. So what you're trying to do is basically you're trying to understand, right? Because there is something that you want to start once again in your life. That could be just trusting people, trusting situations, trusting all the circumstances, right? From ground zero. It's like a start of the whole story, where you're coming to the point of understanding that you need to trust yourself too, right? Whatever the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding, it's there within you, but you have to learn to trust your own understanding as well, right? Which is where a lot of intuitive work is required, and it will shine the light. The light will be shown upon you, which is with regards to your heart chakra. So definitely, guys, around this portion in time, you are you will be working with this energy, right? It's not, again, like I said, it's going to take time, because this is something where a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of regret, everything is connected with your heart. It's connected with your emotions, right? So trust is also a part of your emotional contact with yourself. So this is where you're trying to understand something, and the knowledge, it's like this knowledge that you're acquiring is because, like, it's like you're realizing that it won't hurt you. That whatever understanding you're coming to, you're also coming to an understanding that whatever you will be doing going forward, it won't hurt you, or nobody will hurt you. Like you can do what you want, right? Trusting your dreams, trusting yourself, believing in yourself, right? Which is where that blossoming part of the story is coming to light once again, in your heart. In your heart. Okay. So let's get into the reading, guys. The first thing is seek the truth. Now, this is card number 7. Okay. So you have to find the truth. There is something that you still probably don't know about completely, right? And it's a very shadow energy, where you're trying to uncover the truth, either from two different people that you might have, or it could be that you're trying to understand. You're trying to understand something. You're trying to find a clarity in here, right? And it's a very shadow energy. But there are two figures out here, and you're trying to uncover the truth of something in your life that you're trying to find more information, maybe, for some of you, because then you have card number 8, success and growth. So whatever the truth brings up in front of you, whatever that information brings up, will allow you to grow, will bring more fertility in yourself, more understanding, more wisdom, more knowledge, right? That itself will allow you to grow. And then, there is this card of detach, right? Which will allow you to detach yourself from some kind of negativity. That's what I'm getting out here, right? Allowing you to detach yourself from some kind of negativity in your life that you have perhaps been holding, right? Holding, where you want to come out feeling good, from a particular situation where you have been feeling drained, you have been feeling bitter, very cold, dry kind of an energy, right? And you want to step out of that energy. You want to be happy, you want to be free. You want to take out the negativity from yourself, from your situation, from whatever that is. But there is some kind of information that you are working on in your life at this point, and we'll see what it is. Let's go towards the reading. Please talk to me about seek the truth. Now, this is card number 7, which automatically tells me that it's going to be a little bit difficult and a challenge for you, Divine Feminine, to actually gather the exact information that you are trying to find out. Maybe you're trying to delve more into the shadow part of the energy or into the subconscious, right? So whatever that you're trying to delve in, it's not going to be easy for you, right? Because again, it could be because of the trust that you're trying to understand about that whole situation, right? That whether it's possible for you to trust the information or your subconscious, right? Because everything depends on that. What you are in your shadow side more so is what is going on, because conscious energy is you can deal with that because it's conscious, right? It's on top. But what the problem is when it comes down to the next level or the next stage, which is the subconscious, and um, that's where all the problems, all the illusions, all the fear, all the negativity kind of is stored, right? And that's how the brain works. That's how our conscious and subconscious works, right? So consciously, something that um, you know, uh, is okay. Like, I mean, it's fine. But subconsciously, on that same situation, you might have doubt, whether that you might not tell, right? You might not express, but in your head, in your subconscious, the doubt is still lurking. And that is kind of a conflict that happens in people between your conscious and subconscious, where most of the time you are not getting hold of the truth because you're stuck in between um, two places in your head, right? Okay, let's look at the success and growth. Please talk to me about the success and growth, right? But whatever that situation is, we'll see. But it is a situation, guys, that you will learn something out of this situation, because it's not that it's going to go waste, whatever you're trying to find out or whatever you're trying to delve into. Okay, it's not going to go waste. That's what I'm getting here, because whatever information will seep into you, right? That will allow you to detach yourself from all the fear and illusions, and detach yourself from the negative part of the story, whatever that is, right? We'll see. Please talk to me about the detach here, because this energy is here, where you have been feeling left out in the cold. You have not been able to enjoy your freedom. You want to let that go. You want to let that negativity go so that you can move forward in your life as well, divine feminine, right? But we'll see. We'll get into the bottom of this reading here. All right, the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. Okay, so again, it's a commitment, it's a relationship issue, right? It is feeling satisfied with your emotional part of the story. It's like feeling complete about that satisfaction, where you are like, oh, I have got it, it's all there, I have received it all, right? It also talks about harmony, it also talks about good fortune, but most important is it talks about your alignment with yourself, with your true nature, how happy you're feeling about your own self or your own situation, right? The Ten of Cups. So it is a mix and match of that energy that is there at this point of time, and at this point in time, guys, and it's very much prevalent in your case, divine feminine, but we'll see. So now with the Seek the Truth, guys, you get the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and then you get the Chariot. Okay. So you have been in a kind of a conflict situation in yourself, right? The conflict is within you more so, right? And it's more, what I'm getting, it's more, like I said, it's more between an emotional and mental conflict. So somewhere you are still feeling the pull of that energy of love in this relationship. But again, there is a mental conflict of whether you want it, whether you want to trust this relationship, right? Whether you truly feel that sense of attachment in this relationship, right? And that's all happening, guys. It's all happening because that love, that Ace of Cups, is still very much with you, within you, around you, in you, right? You feel that, right? You want it, You're quite, it's also a part of the story where sometimes, maybe subconsciously you do tend to feel compassionate for your divine masculine. Sometimes you could be angry, and that is again, a battle in your emotional part of the story, right? It's a battle within yourself towards this. It's an emotional health situation, more so what I'm getting in here, right? And this is where you have been in conflict with the Nine of Swords. There's been a lot of worry about stressed out situation. That's where you're probably trying to understand and seek more knowledge and information about your own decision on this matter. you know Sometimes you could be feeling guilty of the whole thing, thinking, why did I get into this knowingly? You could be on a guilt trip. For some of you, you could be feeling a lot of regret within you, that only if you had not been in this relationship, right? So where sometimes, like, that worry and that anxiety, it's a suffering. It's a mental suffering, because you're not being able to decide on the situation. You, like I said, you feel that love, you feel that compassion, but emotional health has been a problem, because you're not being able to uh, decide, right? You're not being able to trust, you're not being able to decide on this matter. And this is because of this conflicting force of energy within you, right? It's a very conflicting force. Sometimes you feel that, okay, you should reconcile with whatever that situation is. Sometimes you feel that, why should I reconcile? I should be victorious. I don't want to reconcile. I don't want to settle for something less in my life as well, right? So those kind of situations, those kind of thoughts are troubling you. It's troublesome, right? Please talk to me about the Nine of Swords. So you could be laying awake in the night, and thinking about this situation. Yeah, see, waterfall. Emotion. Sometimes you could be crying. There could be tears. There could be, sometimes you could be even thinking of good things and having a good laugh over that situation of the past, whatever happened, right? But there is a lot of purging, a lot of purging over this. There is a lot of emotional health situation uh, around this portion in time, guys. Yeah. And this is the elephant. Yeah, with the trust. See? You want to trust this relationship. You want to release the negativity. You want to feel fulfilled about the whole situation. But then, problem is over there. You're not being completely able to, um, you know, take a hold of that situation. Please talk to me about the Ace of Cups, right? Because this is all again about emotional. See, loons, yeah. This deep commitment. You are very much still emotionally tied up in this commitment, guys. And I'm not saying this. The cards are telling me, right? You're very much still tied up in this deep commitment and emotionally. There's a deep desire that one day, things will come back to normal, that things will return back to normal. And you are actually, um, you're actually believing in that. Yeah, Wolverine. Some of you could be very possessive on that thought, right? Some of you could be very assertive, very possessive, very determined. that, okay, whatever it is, but one day things are going to return back to normal. We'll get together, kind of an energy I'm getting. Please talk to me about the Chariot. And though it's all there, but you're still going through that emotional conflict, right? Butterfly. Yeah, this is where you are trying to change yourself, or the change will happen, where there will be the evolution of the soul, where you would be ready to welcome some change in your life as well, divine feminine. Yeah, and that spark is there. That spark is there. Somebody could be fanning the flames for you as well. Could be telling you, do this, do that, try this out, try that out, or whatever, new direction, new route, right? Take the lead with the Chariot, right? Get into the driver's seat and drive the car. That kind of an energy, right? It's time to change. Don't sit in that energy. Don't get tied up with that situation. Just leave it, let it go. And you're feeling that, that it's time to go. But then again, the situation is not completely permitting you to let it go. You know what I mean? Please talk to me about seek the truth. So this is where maybe in your subconscious state, you're trying to play between your conscious and your subconscious energy. That also could be a part of the story. Please talk to me about seek the truth. You could be coming to you're trying to come to some kind of a decision with regards to your home, your belonging, roots, comfort, safety, right? Shelter. Maybe some of you are thinking about uprooting yourself from one situation and moving out of that situation, right? But it also concerns your comfort, wherever you have been living in, right? It concerns your comfort. Maybe you have family around you, where you feel safe and secured, right? There could be a tradition in the family that you belong to at the same point in time, right? So there is something about the house, from where you possibly want to expand yourself. Because you're coming to that energy where it's time to be open, an evolution of the soul, but that you want this commitment is kind of driving you nuts, right? So you don't really know what to do at this point in time. But again, you want to let that emotion go and take a leap towards your your future course, wherever that future belongs to. So there could be something that you are seeking more information. Maybe some of you guys want a new shelter, you all want a new home, maybe, where you feel comfortable and safe. Maybe you're seeking information within yourself, whether it's possible for you to do that, whether you should do that, kind of an energy. Please talk to me about the house, right? Something that changes your position, your situation within yourself or within your surroundings, right? Just getting out of the comfort zone, maybe, right? Yeah. Yeah, but then you're at a crossroad. You don't know if you can do this. If you can allow yourself to move. You want to, but you don't know. You're weighing the options. You're weighing the options. You're not closing the door. Yeah, weighing the options towards, taking a leap of faith. But you still don't know. So that is that information, maybe, that, if you can really do that, if you can work on that situation, whether you can give yourself the free will to move away from that situation that has been um, causing you a lot of stress and worry and taking a toll on your emotional health for some of you, right? Because then you have success and growth, right? Because you want to grow, you want to succeed in life with whatever that you are doing or thinking about doing, and with this you get the king of wand, the five of wand, and the king of cups, right? So again there is a conflict. Again there is a conflict. And there is also a personality clash between taking that leadership role as well as being balanced emotionally, right? What I'm getting is you are suffering from more of an internal conflict, right? It also could be an external conflict. Maybe you have two people um, who are of different personality. So one is telling you do this, the other one is saying don't do that. It also could be that for some of you. For some of you, it could be that it is just your internal conflict, because you could be hearing two kind of opinions from two different people, with different priorities. So one priority is that of the king of wand. This is somebody who likes that leader, is a visionary, wants you to probably move forward, right? Could be your boss, could be your mentor, could be your partner, somebody could be your brother, your sister, anybody, right? Very ambitious, right? Very ambitious, wants to move forward, is probably telling you, look at the world, look towards the future, see things, see the wider perspective of everything, right? Look at the vision, be the vision, right? Be the visionary, right? Have that vision in your life. That is one kind of personality. The second kind of personality you could be in contact with, which is creating that conflict of opinion, is somebody in the king of cups energy, right? Who is very balanced, but is a diplomat, can work on with diplomacy, right? um, Somebody who is quite sensitive to love, to emotions, right? So somebody could be telling you that don't worry about this relationship, just move away, which could be the king of wand. The other person could be telling you, oh no, he still loves you. This relationship does make a difference in your life, right? So you are kind of tied between two clashing or different personalities in here, which is creating probably a lot of internal conflict in your life. Okay, please talk to me about the king of wand. So somebody who is a visionary wants you to probably move forward. Could be your boss, could be your mentor, somebody you take advices from. Just could be your advisor, somebody who likes you, right? And is quite an entrepreneur by himself, is a born leader. Yeah, whip, right? This person could be saying that get over this abusive emotional behavior, get out of that story, right? This person could be fanning that flames for you, right? Because this person feels that it's useless for you to stay in that situation and have this painful repetition of this painful situation over and over again. So it's time to get out of that situation. So this person could be actually giving you some harsh words and telling you to leave that situation as well. Somebody who is very blatantly telling you the truth here, without trying to cover up anything or trying to sweeten it up, right? No sugarcoating, telling you what it is not, right? Please talk to me about the Five of Wands. Hold on. So this is somebody who could be telling you that this person or this story is not worth your effort. You just need to move, and could be angry over the fact that you are not taking that step to move away from that situation. Please talk to me about the Five of Wands. And then here you are, you don't know what you should be doing, which side of the coin is something that you will be working with, right? Wheel of Fortune, yeah, Jupiter, you know, somebody, that's what I'm saying, somebody could be telling you, move out of this situation and change your wheel. Expand. Expand yourself, grow, being optimistic, right? There are a lot of good things. Bring the turning point. You don't have to sit in that energy and be emotionally abused every time something goes wrong. Rather, it's okay if you move out of that situation where there has been a lot of drama between you and your divine masculine, and you just need to get out of that situation, and take the first step forward. Keep going. Keep going. Right? Diamond ring. Because this person could be telling you that this situation will never come to any kind of union. Right? So you probably might have to just take the step forward to make way for your own destiny. More so, I'm getting, right? Let's talk to me about the King of Cups. Hard. And this person, this person or this energy here can be telling you, be kind, be forgiving, it's okay. Things will come back, he is your heart desire, you are his heart desire. There is a lot of romance, there is a lot of love between the two of you. So you are stuck between two personalities as well for some of you, right? One who is telling you, one who could be even, like I said, blatantly putting the truth forward and telling you it's time for you to leave that situation. And the other person is like, no, it's okay, be kind, be forgiving, be affectionate, it's all going to come back to normal. So you are finding it difficult, guys. You're finding it difficult, right? But now you want to have a clear vision about what you want to do. Your vision may be clouded at this point in time because you're not understanding what is the right step forward and what you should be doing with your own self energy here. Please talk to me about success and growth. So that's where you're trying to understand the situation. You're trying to figure out what you can do about the situation, right? And then you get Archer and Bridge. So you want to be very direct over your communication on this situation because you are getting two conflicting opinions in here, or there is a personality clash in here, right? So you want to have you want a very direct communication which tells you exactly what you need to do, right? Which will help you to overcome this barrier. So you probably want somebody to tell you, do this or don't do this, that kind of an energy, right? So you want a very direct kind of a communication here, not this conflict, not this kind, where somebody's like, no, get away from this, somebody's like, no, stay here. Or it just could be you. Sometimes you feel that you have been stuck in a situation where there has been only argument and fighting and whiplashing. You don't want to stay there. As the King of Wands, which could be your energy as well, right? You want to be independent out of this situation. You want to take a step out of this situation, because being a visionary, you have seen what it is to be in that situation. This also could be just your energy again, conflicting with one another, where sometimes you feel that, sometimes you feel this, no, you have to be kind, you have to be forgiving, you know uh, there is a lot of love still very much in with you. So you want something for this success, because you're not being able to decide here. You want a very direct communication. That communication could, like I said, either bring harmony, break the barriers open, and you can come to a compromise within yourself and tell yourself that, okay, I have broken open the barriers of communication, right? I am ready to integrate, ready to overcome the barriers. It has to be a very clear, direct type of communication, very focused communication, where words are not just used for using. It has to have a meaning, it has to have a reason why it's being used, right? So which will result in either a in either bringing back harmony in your life, with all this conflict and with all this personality issues and conflicting personality issues that you're having, right? Which could be actual figures, or it can be just you within yourself, and compromise on that situation and decide what you have to do. So you want something straightforward, in short. You don't want to sit in this conflicting energy, guys, because this conflicting energy is giving you a lot of trouble. Yeah. Yeah, ball and chain. It's making you feel very emotionally, like, you're carrying a lot of emotional baggage within you. You want to get rid of that emotional baggage, guys, is what I'm getting, right? So you want something, you definitely want to talk, right? But you want to talk straight to the point, no hanky panky, right? No beating around the bush. Then you have detach, because if this happens, right, where you have been stuck at a crossroad, you're not being able to take a decision. Once that compromise or that harmony or that communication happens to break open the barriers, that's when you can detach yourself and walk away from that situation where emotionally you have been weighing yourself down, right? And release yourself. With this, you have the Three of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. So that's when you can leave that broken relationship, that could have been a very solid relationship, but where there has been a broken relationship in this situation, right? Where you have gone through a lot of heartbreak, conflict, and even maybe within your family members, within your own group family, right? Where people might have told you don't do this, and you still have gone ahead and you have done it, which has again been a part of that problem, right? So a solid relationship, it's gone through a lot of tense moment, it's gone through a lot of separation, and you are getting out of that situation. You want to get out of that tense situation here, and just move. Just move. To detach yourself from everything that has caused you a lot of pain. Maybe some of you, your happiness has been very badly affected, right? With regards to family, with regards to monetary situation, anything, right? Which has created a lot of heartbreak for you. So you just want to get out of it. Please talk to me about the Three of Swords. So that's where, before you take the final call, it's something I'm getting. You want one last communication here, kind of a situation. Yeah, the moon, see? Yeah, with this three of sword, right? There has been, you have been very sensitive to this whole situation, right? Very intuitive, very sensitive. Yeah, where you have not been able to bring this relationship out in the open, maybe, right? And you have been hiding it subconsciously, hiding the the pain within you. Because you want to express, you want to tell people, you want others to come and celebrate your relationship with your divine masculine, but somewhere you have not been able to do that, right? And that's where there has been a lot of pain even in you. Just talk to me about the moon, which you have not told anybody, right? Where you want to expand, you want to get out of that situation, you want some new beginning, new excitement in your life. You want to be carefree. You want to bring back some good amount of happiness and health and wealth in your life once again. Yeah, from that snake. You feel deceived. You really feel very badly cheated, deceived, betrayed by whatever has happened with this third party situation, right? Which has been causing a lot of fear and when you have been feeling very tender and hurt about the whole situation, from where you want to move, you really want to get out of that situation, um, and you want to feel happy, you want to change your looks, you want to change your self, right? You want everything to work good for you from all this toxicity and betrayal kind of an energy. You want to get out of that situation. Please talk to me about the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, see, beginnings. You want a fresh new situation in your life. You want to be spontaneous with the money you have. You want to be carefree. You want to have fun. You want to be, you may have not experienced a lot of happiness in your life. You once again want to experience that. You want to feel that tenderness, when you experience something good emotionally, that kind of feeling you get, right? Where you're compassionate, you're kind over that situation. So you want to get back to being that way, right? Please talk to me about the child. You want to start something fresh once again, something good in your life. See, double rainbow. Yeah. You want to bring back your good luck. Right? Yeah, you want to bring back from all the trials and tribulations that you guys have been going through in this journey. So you definitely want to move past that situation. Please talk to me about the Knight of Pentacles. And this is where you are thinking about the situation. You're moving forward. Yeah, Rider, Messenger. You're waiting for some kind of a green light. Something that will allow you to move forward. Some kind of news. Temperance, right? Yeah, some kind of optimistic news where you can be free and independent once again, maybe. Please talk to me about the Rider. Maybe you're waiting for some kind of travel plan, news, anything, man. Yeah, this person could be bringing in some news for you guys. The Divine Masculine about the swans. Yeah, things are changing. Maybe he is waiting for some kind of information before he comes forward to you. That's when maybe he is moving or changing his life as well. He's being a little bit methodical, maybe a little bit more conservative, going very slow, but there is something that he is waiting for, right? Which is where he probably wants to deliver some kind of information to you guys. That will be a kind of serendipity in this relationship that will help you to expand this situation towards a new beginning with this twin flame card, right? Please talk to me about the man here, because he knows you're moving. He also knows that you are also, yeah, see the world, yeah. There is a cycle that is closing. He's trying to bring you some kind of information about a close of a cycle, because he knows that you are also moving, right? Or you are making your arrangements to move. You could be going a little bit slow. You also could be taking your time over this situation. Maybe he knows that you're also planning something, but you're doing it very slowly, right? So that's where he wants to bring in something very quickly towards you, some kind of information that will tell you that there has been a completion of a story in his life that concerns his commitment, his duties, his responsibilities, his restrictions of whatever that he had been holding on to in his own personal life. The Chariot, yeah. This is the King of Water or the King of Cups, right? Where you could be receiving some very sentimental information from him, right? He could be feeling a little bit conservative, a little bit vulnerable about his own situation, but um, that's what it is. There is something that he wants to tell you over here, because he knows that you are also waiting to release yourself from that situation as well, in order to feel happy once again, guys. Okay, please talk to me about the detached card here. Yeah, balance. Yeah, feeling complete, where you can, from this all this emotional health, emotional unhappiness, fan the flames. Yeah, there is something that's happening, guys. There is something that's happening. The broom woman and bellows. Yeah, you are also waiting for something in here as well, because you want to get out of that unpleasant situation, right? You also want to get out of that unpleasant situation, and you're also waiting for some kind of a news information, something, or even the fact of knowing that he is putting in the effort towards making things better for you as well, where it brings back a sense of equality and well-being once again in your life as well, right? So this is where there is a change of a situation here, right? That will happen. And maybe you guys will end up communicating over this situation, where there could be a harmony and balance that will be reached as well, that makes you feel centered and complete once again in your own life, divine feminine, in your own life. So there is something that was restricting this expansion because of his situation more so, right? Because of his situation more so, is is closing. Is closing, and this is the perfect timing. There is a divine intervention that is happening in here as well, towards a serendipity, towards bringing the twins together once again, right? And there is some information, some news, some travel plan, anything possible, anything could be possible, that he's trying to work on a little bit slowly, maybe a little conservative on the planning part of the story with money and everything that is involved, right? But at the same point in time, there is a completion of that cycle, the Saturn, right? Saturn is showing up in here. A lot of lessons learned over duties and responsibilities that he had been governing, right? Um, Commitment, how to put up boundaries with people, how to stop people or how to stop situations, how to integrate situations well, to lift all the restrictions and bring that cycle to a close, which had given you a lot of problem earlier and had made you so emotionally unhappy. Divine feminine, right? So this is where there is a situation of change that is coming up in here in your case, guys. Okay, so let's see what happens going forward. But enjoy this reading until I see you once again. Till then, goodbye. God bless. Khuda Hafiz and Namaste.